Over the years, men's fashion has exploded with so many different styles to choose from blokecore to softboy to old money to starboy. You're probably looking at me like, what? Softboy, bloke, what? What does all this even mean? But don't worry because I got you. In this video, I'm gonna go over 10 of the most popular men's fashion trends. I'm gonna explain the key elements and essential pieces to pull off each look. So if you're new to men's fashion or still trying to experiment with different styles to find out which aesthetic is best for you, then keep watching. Before I get started, get rid of your old bulky bifold wallet and get yourself a beautiful and minimalist extra card holder. Each one of their colorways are absolutely stunning, especially their newly released brushed copper. This colorway perfectly blends great craftsmanship with modern features. Extra's bonus to use colors that's never been done by other brands is what makes them the best minimalist wallet brand on the market. Not only do these look good, but also the craftsmanship and functionality is top notch. It is made from ultra durable and high quality space gray 6061 T6 aluminum. The quick card access with just one click of a button is a game changer, and the slim profile makes it so easy to carry around. Each wallet features an expandable aluminum backplate. It holds up to 12 cards in cash and even blocks RFID to prevent wireless theft. So check out the website. They have so many awesome items, and now is the perfect time because right now Extra is having their anniversary sale. Plus, you can get the 35% off if you use my discount code MFF at checkout. So click the link in the description or pinned comment, and I promise that you won't be disappointed. Let's start off with old money. Old money is associated with rich families who have inherited wealth and social status over multiple generations. It's characterized by tradition, class, and understated luxury. Old money draws on the concept of quiet luxury. It doesn't shout extravagance. It whispers sophistication. One of the key elements of achieving this look is fusing some aspect of minimalism to your clothing pieces. Avoid wearing excessively branded clothing. Instead, focus on high quality clothing made of linen, merino wool, Egyptian cotton, genuine leather, and silk. You want clothing with a soft hand feel, subtle sheen, and drape that reflect the epitome of refined luxury. Another key element is fit. You want to look polished and well put together, so invest in tailored clothing that fits you well and flatters your body shape. Attention to detail is another key. For example, choose clothes and accessories with subtle but sophisticated details like mother of pearl buttons, hand-finished edges, and contrasting fabric linings. Lastly, confidence is everything. Wear your old money outfit with poise and carry yourself with a sense of sophistication with everything that you do. The main colors that are associated with old money fashion are classic and understated hues that are both refined and versatile. That includes navy blue, charcoal gray, beige, olive green, burgundy, and cream. These colors are timeless and will never go out of style. When it comes to prints and patterns, stick with stripes, plaids, and checks. If you use these patterns, make sure that the other elements of your outfit remain neutral to maintain a balance and elegance. Here are some crucial pieces that you need in your wardrobe to achieve this old money aesthetic. Tailored suit, button-down shirt, polos, chinos, cashmere sweater, cable knit sweater, loafers, minimalist leather sneakers. The main brands that specializes in old money aesthetic includes Ralph Lauren, Brooks Brothers, Loro Piana, Bruno Cucinelli, Allen Edmonds. Next up we have Starboy. Inspired by The Weeknd's album titled Starboy, it is one of the newest hot trends from social media. You can say that it is the successor of the old money trend, or maybe even the cooler, younger version of it.
Not lame.
It's not easy to put into words what exactly makes or breaks the Starboy style. Sometimes it feels like a general vibe that these outfits bring. When we talk about the Starboy vibe, envision a young man dressed in mostly black with a certain aura surrounding him. Something mysterious, elegant, effortless, and nonchalant. One of the definite pieces of his look is the leather. Go for a leather jacket with an oversized or classic fit. Another important element is a pair of well-fitting black jeans. Starboy look is mostly black and more on the formal side, so a black cable knit jumper or cardigan will complement your outfit perfectly. Also, don't forget to throw on accessories like jewelry, watches to add a touch of luxury. Dark colors are a key element to the Starboy aesthetic because it creates a sense of mystery. So aim for colors that are sleek and minimalist, usually revolving around a monochromatic palette. These colors include black, white, gray, navy, blue, burgundy. Occasional pops of bold colors can be used for contrast and make a statement. These can include shades like red, royal blue, or emerald green. Key pieces to the Starboy look includes leather biker jacket, slim fit jeans, parkas, sunglasses with bold frames, chunky necklaces and bracelets, luxury sneakers, chunky boots. Next up is streetwear. Streetwear is one of the fastest growing and most powerful aesthetic in the fashion industry. According to the Business of Fashion, the global streetwear industry is worth an estimated $400 billion in 2024. It emerged in the late 70s as a subculture-inspired fashion movement rooted in the streets of New York City and LA. It was a response to the growing influence of youth culture, music, sports, and the desire for self-expression among young people. Streetwear is closely linked to other subcultures like skateboarding, hip-hop, K-pop, punk rock, graffiti art, which provided the foundation for its aesthetics. One of the key elements to pull off streetwear is to use statement pieces. You want one item to serve as a focal point to your entire outfit. This can be unconventional shapes like oversized clothing, deconstructed pieces, asymmetrical cuts, or exaggerated proportions to create visual interest. For example, this could be a graphic t-shirt with bold prints that showcase artwork or oversized logos. This could also be sneakers that are eye-catching with loud colors, or something that is extremely exclusive like limited edition collaborations or rare colorways. Another key element is accessorizing. Make your outfit stand out with caps and beanies, mix and match jewelry to create a layered look, or go with chunky chains or oversized pendants. Then cap off that outfit with bags like a crossbody bag, roomy tote, or a statement backpack. There's a huge range of colors associated with streetwear. For the foundation of outfit, start off with black or white. Both colors are extremely versatile and clean. With black or white as your base layer, you can pair them up with bolder colors like red or orange. In reality, no colors are off limits. With streetwear, you are free to use your imagination and get extremely creative. If you're a beginner, start off your streetwear wardrobe with these essential pieces: graphic t-shirts, hoodies, sneakers, fitted baseball caps, beanies, crossbody bags. The main brands that specializes in streetwear includes Supreme, Off-White, Bape, Stussy, Palace, Keith, Carhartt Whip, Fear of God. Next up is techwear. Techwear started off as a military and outdoor gear that prioritized functionality, durability, and performance in extreme conditions. The style evolved with the influence of cyberpunk and sci-fi aesthetics. The sleek and minimalist aesthetic of cyberpunk, highlighted by dark colors, sharp angles, and high-tech details, merged with techwear to help contribute to its futuristic look. One of the key elements to pull off techwear is using the right materials like Gore-Tex, Scholler, or Dyneema. You want clothing that's engineered for performance, durability, and most importantly, water resistance. Another key element is go for sleek aesthetics, like using clean and sharp lines to help create a modern silhouette. Also play around with geometric patterns and angles in your outfit to help emphasize that futuristic look. Modular designs are huge in techwear because of its ease of customization and versatility. This includes removable or interchangeable components like detachable hoods, sleeves, and pockets, as well as modular accessories like MOLLE webbing and attachment points for additional gear. Lastly, embrace subtle details like reflective trims and accents like 3M reflective material and luminescent prints to finish off your techwear fit. The main colors of techwear is black. Black is versatile, slimming, and timeless. Techwear is inspired by Japanese street fashion, so think of using colors that are ninja-esque, mysterious, and intimidating. But just recently, there has been a growing trend of using bold colors like electric blue or neon green, so don't be afraid to use bold colors to stand out. Essential pieces of techwear includes windbreakers, trench coat, cargo pants, modular backpacks, Air Presto Vapor Max. The main brands that specializes in techwear includes Acronym, Nike ACG, Stone Island, Riot Division, Gorilla Group, Y3. Next up, we have minimalism. Minimalism rose to prominence in the 60s from designers like Saint Laurent and Chanel, who popularized simple designs with a clean silhouette. To this day, nothing has changed, as minimalism remains a timeless style choice characterized by functionality, simplicity, neutral colors, and high quality fabrics. One of the key elements of achieving this look is ditching fast fashion brands like H&M and going for brands that use higher quality material. You want clothing made from materials like cotton, wool, silk, and linen for its durability, comfort, and timeless look. Quality over quantity is a key belief to minimalism, so invest in pieces that will last you for years to come. Another key element is going for clothing that has minimal stitching and clean cuts. If you want to spice it up a little bit, go for clothing with subtle, interesting hardware or pleated fabric that can add depth to your outfit without overwhelming the overall aesthetic. For the colors, minimal fashion utilizes a neutral color palette consisting of tones like black, white, gray, beige, and navy. These colors create a calming look that are also versatile and timeless. Here are some crucial pieces that you need in your wardrobe to achieve that minimalist aesthetic. Blazer, pea coats, knit tops, basic tees, tailored trousers, leather sneakers, loafers. The main brands that specialize in high quality minimalism includes Uniqlo, COS, Everlane, Quince, Theory, APC. Next up is vintage wear. Vintage wear has been around way before social media and Macklemore's thrift shop. It rose to prominence in the 50s in London from the Teddy Girls. They rebelled against austerity and war and Warden-inspired clothing from the early 1900s like long skirts, blouses with high collars, and hats with feathers and flowers. To this day, vintage wear is all about celebrating the past, embracing individuality, and reimagining fashion in a sustainable way. One of the key elements to successfully pull off this look is don't be afraid to express your individuality. Wear pieces from the past that helps bring you nostalgia and helps you connect with the past. For example, if you're a big Bose fan in the 90s, proudly sport that vintage starter jacket in your outfit. Or if you're a big Nirvana fan, rock that tour date tee from their 91 Nevermind tour. Stand out from the crowd by expressing who you are. Second is to look for pieces that are made with traditional techniques and high quality materials. Vintage clothing should be durable and last you for at least 20 plus years. Lastly, vintage wear is versatile, so don't be afraid to mix and match pieces from different eras to create your one-of-a-kind retro wardrobe. For the colors, it depends on what era you want to represent. Earthy tones like olive green, mustard yellow, and rust brown were popular in the 60s and 70s. Pastel hues like baby blue, blush pink, mint green, and lavender were popular in the 50s. Neutral tones like beige, camel, and cream were popular in the 90s. Ultimately, the colors that you choose for vintage wear will depend on the era that you're inspired by and the overall aesthetic that you're trying to achieve. Depending on what era you want to represent, it may include boxy tees, utility jeans, camel print, corduroy shorts, plaid button-downs, oval sunglasses, windbreakers. Next up is softboy. Softboy emerged as a fashion trend in the early 2010s. It is a blend of masculine and feminine elements with an emphasis on sensitivity and emotional expression. Influenced by movements like the emo and hipster subcultures, as well as the increasing visibility of LGBTQ identities and gender nonconformity, the softboy style challenges traditional notions of masculinity and embraces vulnerability and emotional openness. One of the key elements to the softboy aesthetic is to incorporate vintage-inspired clothing like retro shirts, cardigans, and trousers. These items contribute to a nostalgic and romantic aesthetic. Second key element is to utilize flowy silhouettes. Softboy outfits typically feature loose fits that emphasize comfort and ease of movement. This includes oversized shirts, loose-fitting trousers, and relaxed fit jackets. Lastly, aim for delicate fabrics like cotton, linen, cashmere, or silk. These materials add a soft touch and will enhance the overall gentle aesthetic. For colors, gravitate towards gentle and soothing tones that brings feelings of warmth and comfort. Those colors include pastel pink, powder blue, lavender, mint green, and cream. Here are some essential pieces that you need for a softboy aesthetic. Oversized sweaters, cozy cardigans, flowy vintage shirts, relaxed fit jeans, pastel color shorts, loafers, Chuck Taylors. The main brands that specialize in the softboy aesthetic includes Urban Outfitters, Aces, American Apparel. Also shop vintage pieces at your local thrift shop, flea markets, vintage boutiques, or online marketplaces like Etsy, eBay, or Depop. Next up is workwear. In the early 20th century, workwear was worn only by people who worked blue-collar jobs, who needed clothing that can withstand tough conditions while providing comfort and protection. In the early 90s, the hip-hop scene started to pick up workwear because of its affordability and oversized fit. Workwear became synonymous with casual street style. Rappers like Eazy-E and Tupac are seen wearing Carhartt jackets. As the trend gained popularity, both streetwear and skateboarding cultures began to adopt workwear silhouettes, and as a result, workwear gained a foothold in modern fashion culture. One of the key elements to workwear is durability. So aim for clothing that is made from denim, canvas, ripstop nylon, and other synthetic blends that can resist abrasion and tearing. Another key element is functionality. You want clothing that features multiple pockets, reinforced seams, and adjustable closures. And lastly, you want clothing that has a relaxed fit. Relaxed fit has become a hallmark of modern workwear, allowing for a more casual and comfortable look. For colors, workwear pieces will often use neutral and dull tones. Those colors include shades of brown, beige, olive, black, and gray. These tones will typically age better than your usual bright tones, and they won't show dirt as easily. Here are some crucial pieces that you need in your wardrobe to achieve this workwear aesthetic. Chore jacket, flannel shirt, overshirt jacket, trucker jacket, wool socks, carpenter, double knee or cargo pants, leather work boots. The main brands that specialize in high quality workwear includes Dickies, Carhartt, Wrangler, Filson, Red Wings, Timberland. Next up is grunge wear. Grunge wear emerged in the 90s in Seattle as a response to mainstream fashion. It peaked in the mid-90s during the height of the grunge music movement, led by bands like Nirvana and Pearl Jam. It's characterized by a relaxed and messy look mixed with thrift store finds and elements of punk and metal. In recent years, there has been a resurgence of interest in grunge wear, and it continues to be celebrated for its relationship with a pivotal movement in music and cultural history. One of the key elements to grunge wear is to utilize oversized and baggy fits. It's all about rejecting conventional standards of fashion. Oversized silhouettes serve as a visual statement of nonconformity and rebellion against societal norms. Second key element is to layer, and don't be afraid to mix and match. Wear that cheetah print over a graphic tee or throw on that random flannel that's been laying around your sofa for the past 6 months. It's all about looking like you don't care. Don't bother ironing your clothes, let alone washing them. Wear what's convenient for you rather than what society deems well put together. Lastly, don't buy new clothes from designer labels. Instead, get your clothing from thrift shops or hand-me-downs. Anti-consumerism is the key to grunge wear. The more rips in your jeans and dirt on your shoes, the better. The main colors of grunge wear includes dark accents like burgundy, navy blue, and charcoal gray. Aim for plaid patterns with shades of red, green, or brown. Washed out colors like faded denim, sun-bleached shirts, and distressed fabrics are key. Here are some essential pieces you need for a grunge wear aesthetic. Flannels, military jackets, ripped jeans, band tees, beanies, combat boots, Chuck Taylors. Lastly, we have blokecore. This fashion aesthetic has been picking up steam over the past couple of years. The term was first coined as a joke by TikToker Brandon Huntley and has grown ever since, with the hashtag blokecore breaking 500 million views on TikTok. Bloke is a British slang that means a man. European football player Hector Bellerin is the unofficial mascot of this style. The key elements to this look is still evolving, but the current main look involves wearing a retro football jersey or zip-up track jacket paired with baggy jeans or track pants. Finish off with a pair of Adidas Sambas. Here are some essential pieces that you need for blokecore: retro football jersey, bootcut jeans, Adidas Sambas, bucket hat, track jacket, and track pants. So there you have it, 10 of the most popular men's fashion aesthetics. Let me know in the comments which aesthetic is your favorite. If this video helped you guys out, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.